Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones. Thank you for hanging in here with me. Thank you for all the new subscribers that's coming in and leaving comments. Thank you for all the donations that's coming in as well. Thank you so much. I want to send a couple shout outs to a few people first before I get started because I got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Now, my shout outs, Paula, keep doing your thing. Duke Farrell, I want to send a shout out to you as well. And I also want to let you know that people don't want you to go be even bothered to have to prove anything to the backup dancer now. People think that you have a higher calling than to go and fight someone on the 13th, the very same day that Bubba was killed, the very same number that's on the door of the hotel room in Trap Boy's new video 133. And it's a sign that it's really not even worth your time. But I know you're grown and you're not probably going to listen, but I wanted to throw it out there anyway. So the next shout out is for Rich Long, Keeping People Real TV. Thank you for your support. You and Polar have been in my corner, and I love y'all. I want to say to your wife, I know what she's going through. She just lost her father, and let her know she's in my prayers. True Results. Thank you so much, brother, for supporting me. Thank you. The Mind of Shay. How you doing, girl? Thank you for your support. Tales from the Crypt. Not Crypt. Tales from the Cult. I want to thank her as well for her support. I want to send a shout out to Paid Killer. And I want to send a shout out to Audio Crack 22. Thank you for your support. I also want to send a shout out to Ashira, the Star Goddess. Now, I don't usually mention her, but I want to mention her now. She is the reason that I started decoding things. She's the reason that I started reading so much about everything. And she pushes knowledge. So I wanted to send a shout out to her as well. A shout out to Willie Vanilli. He's been going through a lot of things that's going on right now with everybody else. I think it started with him, with people messing with his channel. And I wanted to just send a shout out to him because he put up a video talking about, other bloggers and the dirtiness of the whole thing. So due to the fact that a person, was sent off, basically, they let someone infiltrate their little channel and they were sent straight off. And due to the fact that they were sent off, they want to try to destroy everybody else's channel. And I think it's petty. It's very petty. But this is the year for karma. So things are coming back to people this year that has done things to others. That's why so much is going on right now. So I wanted to throw that out there. Now, I also wanted to send a shout out to Genuine Vibes and let you know, thank you for the donation. But I do not have that account anymore. I closed the Venmo account. So If you can, please take your money back off of there. And I do have a Cash App in my description box that is open, so you can send it there. But I didn't want to reopen my account just to get the money out. So you can, if you can. If you can't, then send me a message in my comment section or whatever, or in my email, and I'll try to see what I can do with getting it off. But I closed that account out because I don't like the way they do business. So if you want to send me anything, send it to my Cash App, okay? And the Cash App, I'll put it in the title or whatever. Okay, so few more things. Just in a couple shout outs right now. Candace, thank you. Janella, thank you. Lysandra, Julie, wait. Julius, Latoya, thank you. John, thank you. G baby, thank you. Archie, thank you. Raymond, Cheryl, I hope I'm saying it right. Fatima, Thomas, Jerai, Terrence, Futuristic, Cynthia, Linda. I hope I'm getting everybody. Miss Love, Vontavious, Lucky, Corelia, Linda, Tay, Teresa. Thank y'all. If I left anybody out, I get you next time. So thank you all for donating to my channel. Thank you so much. So let's get to it, y'all. I got a lot to get out, but I wanted to make sure that I sent my shout outs to everybody. Okay. Now, let's get to some things. I had to change some names up too, y'all. So you all will get the picture of who I'm talking about. Give me a second. Let me get my stuff together. There's also clues and threes again, y'all. And this time it's the names. 3 names that I just mentioned, or has ties to people that I've been talking about lately. All 3 of their names start with John, y'all. One name, John Wiley Price. Second name, John Beckwith Jr. And he's the funeral home guy. The first guy, John Wiley Price, that's the commissioner. And the third John is John Cruzat, the judge, who's now DA. So, yes, all of them names start with John, y'all. I told y'all these clues. These clues is something else. Seriously. But it is what it is, y'all. Now, let's get to Mr. John Wiley Price first. Now, I want to read off just a few things that's in his duties. Okay. A few of his duties. He served as chairman of Dallas County Civil Service Commission, chairman of Jail Population Committee, vice president of the Dallas County Juvenile Board, chairman of Jail Sanitation and Maintenance Committee, Vice President of Dallas County and Housing Finance Corporation, Chairman of Public Health Advisory, Bioterrorism and Safety. Okay, so this is his job duties, and there's probably just a few because those are some big names, y'all. This is why this person is called the Godfather of Dallas. He has ties to everything. His job description says it all. All right, y'all. Now, back in the days, some years ago, years ago, Mr. Price used to be associated or the owner of a detail shop that used to be in Oak Cliff, y'all. And word on the street, allegedly. Oh, let me do this too, y'all. Because they making me do a lot of things to please people. Any use of works in my videos, minimalist, transformative, and constitutes fair use under the copyright law of the United States. Any improper attempts to take down or claim my videos may be subject to, and it has the code on there, claim for bad faith under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. If you want to discuss any content in my videos, please contact me at MsLowDownn business at gmail.com before initiating any takedown requests. Failure to do so may constitute bad faith. Okay, got that out the way. Now let's get back to Mr. Price, y'all. This is all public knowledge. And some things that I'm saying that's word on the street is alleged, because I don't know if it's true or not, but word on the street is. It is. Now, this detail shop that he was associated with, or maybe even the owner of, this detail shop was allegedly a spot where the street pharmacy stuff go on. Okay, y'all? So, allegedly, after the feds raided his house, they got the idea to pass the business on to the backup dancer, y'all. They passed it on to him. Now, some people say it was about 8 years ago. Some people say it was a little bit longer, about 12 years ago. But either way it go, he was very young. He was very young, and he was handling pretty much a building complex. He was running an entire building complex, y'all. The backup dancer. Several pharmacy houses, spots, okay? He was in control of. At the time, the complex building was called Canterbury. I think I'm saying it right. Canterbury. Okay, complex. Now they call it Brooklyn Springs. Now, word on the street is, get this, y'all, a police officer owned those buildings. Okay? Got to do a little bit more digging, y'all. But yes, a police officer allegedly owned those buildings. Now, when he started doing what he was doing, the backup dancer, he started doing this years and years ago, over 12 years ago, or maybe even longer. Ain't no telling. He been doing this for a while, and he was very young. And they put him in charge because they didn't want, them people on him. So he put this, allegedly, this job in the backup dancer's lap. Okay, y'all? Woo, lordy, lordy. Now, out of all these years of him with his building dealings, pharmacy dealings, no raids, y'all. Ask yourself why. No raids, no harassment from the police, no nothing. Just run your business and don't worry about a thing. Okay? Now, this bishop, I'm going to call him Bishop Hypocrite. And the Hypocrite boys. Okay? His sons. His son, in the past, was arrested for a robbery charge. And he beat it, y'all. Now, when I tell you that all of these people are tied together, and they're the reason why things are ran the way it's ran, it really is. And another thing that's going on right now is if you have money and the right lawyer with the right connections to reach certain judges, you can get out. You can bond out at any time. That's how somebody else bonded out and got out of there before they even had any kind of bond hearing or whatever. They call them emergency bond hearings. And these emergency ones is the ones that they're protecting their own, y'all. This is what's going on right now. Now, there's also another one that's under investigation. Let me find him. Got so many notes up here. Got so much to talk about. This other another thing I noticed, y'all. Mr. John, his campaign name. Trying to find it. Oh, I got everything all over the place. Okay. It's really odd. It stands out. The commissioner campaign slogan is "Our Man Downtown." Now, I asked my sister, I said, am I tripping, girl? Do I see man down in that slogan? And every time you mentions man down, everybody is quick to defend it. Everybody is like, oh, that's the fighter. The fighter, he says that. And the this and the that. But where did it really come from, y'all? Did it come from this campaign slogan of John Wiley? When it says "Our Man Downtown," man down. They are laughing in our faces. They have everything right before our eyes, and we're not paying attention, y'all. People are not paying attention. Not at all. People are not paying attention to the fact that man down is in the Godfather of Dallas slogan. And Trap Boy Freddy is making songs about man down. When he's talking about Mo 3. Now, I'm going to do something different that I don't normally do, y'all. And I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this because They want to target my videos. So once this video goes off, I am going to put up part 2 of this same video, and it's just going to be pictures, y'all. One picture is a picture of someone that a particular judge let get out, and he wasn't supposed to, but he took a bribe, allegedly, and he let him out. This is public information, and I can post it in my description box if you like, but I'm going to put the pictures up anyway, so you will see. It's from the Dallas Morning News, and it says, ICE says Mexican citizen who confessed, to shooting transgender woman in Dallas was deported in 2010. Okay, he was deported in 2010. He came back to Dallas after he was deported. The Dallas County District Attorney's Office wanted the man to wear an ankle monitor, but his bond amounts and terms were set before it could intervene. Sounds familiar, y'all? Somebody shooting transgenders. This guy, Domingo Ramirez, he came back here. He wasn't supposed to be here. He came back. He shot a transgender woman 6 times, y'all. He shot her 6 times. And he was released by this judge. Six times. And released. The judge name is Hal Turley. He's been under investigation as well for a little while. He's someone that, if you have the right money, you can get off. You can go home and you're free. This man is on the run right now. Well, not really, because he's not, ain't nobody really looking for him, but at the same time, they are. Because it was a felony to shoot somebody. It was a felony. He's not supposed to be over here because they made him go back home. He was deported. And somebody put the okay in, just like they did the okay from 03's death. Somebody put the okay in for him to be let go. Now, like I said, I'm going to put some pictures up. I'm going to put a picture of him up. I'm going to put a picture up of the transgender that was shot 6 times, y'all. Just like Keywan, he had just shot somebody. And he was let go because of who he knows and money, allegedly, y'all. Now, the next picture I'm going to put up is church pictures. Mount Rose Church. Okay. The hypocrite's daughter, I'm going to put her picture up saying how much she loves her church. Christian officer, I'm going to put her picture up again too. I am also going to put up a post that somebody, made a comment, and they was talking about the Skeet sisters. The Skeet sisters, they were saying that one of the Skeet sisters, pretty much lied, saying that they didn't know rain. Okay? They didn't know rain. Or, And they're also saying that she was there. One of the ski sisters was there with the other ski sister. Okay, so I'm going to put that post up. I'm going to put up another picture of Bishop Hypocrite and one of his boys. One of his boys, y'all. Okay. Then we're going to get to the backup dancer. We're going to post a little picture up. And I want y'all to look at the picture really well. Look at the background of the picture of where, they taking this picture at church. Then I'm going to put up another picture of, the Christian officer with the same background at the church, because she said she don't know them. She been going to church with these, with them for a while. She know all of them. All of them are connected. And I am going to put up a picture of, the backup dancer, Mama Bear. Okay, I want to put up Mama Bear now. They little family picture. But the reason I'm putting it up is for a reason. I want you to see the background. They all from the same church. But she says she don't know the backup dancers. She don't know no rappers. This is what the Christian police told me. The Christian officer, I mean. Now, I'm going to post a conversation that one of the hypocrite boys was having. Now, this hypocrite boy, son, he was having this conversation and writing with the backup dancer's Mama Bear. Okay, so this was in, like I said, one of the hypocrite boys post, the one that liked to play with the snakes, y'all. So he's saying just some stuff that they're saying, and I'm just read the different comments. Someone posted, when we gonna fight is my question. Okay. Then the hypocrite boy, he posted, fight for what? Just let them keep spreading lies. So I guess they ain't no guess, allegedly. They're talking about me. Okay, y'all. Then the backup dancers, Mama Bear. These are all supposed to be Christians, y'all. And she says, me too. Then she posts another post and she says she needs to be spit on. Then the hypocrite son, he says she need more than that. So they're basically all out in public. They are making a threat to me. To me, y'all. They're making a threat saying that I need to be dealt with. And I need more than that. I need more than getting spit on and all of this stuff, okay? This is what goes to this church, y'all. These are the so-called Christians that's running around with the Bible in their hand. This is how they talk. See, everybody keep on sending me messages to be careful and things like that. I am. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I've been protected for a very long time. I have. And a lot of circumstances then happen in my life where I know I am protected. And it was something, people wouldn't understand. They would think that it's some kind of supernatural or something that happened. But or they would even probably think of it could be the other way around, I was out one night and I was just like Mo3, and I didn't have something to protect myself one night. And I'm going to go in detail another day on the whole thing, but I'm just breaking down to y'all really, really quick, a little portion of it. I was out and at this particular time, I was, back in the day, I was doing my little thing, a hustle, whatever. So I didn't mind walking blocks and blocks and blocks. I was just out doing my thing. And on my way home, and I decided I could have caught the bus. I didn't have a car at the time. I could have caught the bus or whatever, but I didn't. I just chose to walk home that night. And on my way home, a big rockweller followed me home. Followed me all the way home. And I think I walked about, because back then I didn't mind walking. I was just out doing my thing. I think it was about 8 or 9 blocks I walked to get home. Back in the days. And somebody that I had broke up with, that, was doing all kind of things. They popped out on me. And this dog that followed me home, and it was a huge rockweller, y'all. And it followed me home, and it saved my life that night. Okay? I almost had an accident one time. I almost ran right into the viaduct, and my car shut off. Now, this was before they had all of this extra stuff on the cars for them to shut off and all that stuff. This was some years ago. Everything shut off on my car, and I stopped right at the viaduct. This happens to me a lot, y'all. So, you all don't have to keep sending me all of these messages. If you want to say a prayer, say a prayer. Say a prayer for everybody. But all of these messages of be careful, be this, be that, I am being careful. And I do have someone that has my back. Okay, y'all? So stop worrying about that. Okay? Now, let's get back to these pictures. Where was I at? Oh, backup dancers, Christian Mama Bear. She is on, one day she's in the church. She's sitting in the church with her Bible. And they're singing and clapping and doing all the things that they do in church. And when they leaves that church, they jumps on social media and they talk about getting rid of people, y'all. And you know why they can talk like this? Because they have all these people that backs them up. I mean, lots and lots of people is connected with these people. I'm going to read another post, and I'm going to post this up too. This post is the hypocrite son, again, Snake Man. He says, man, I'm so sick of this four-eyed bitch man. So he's sick of me, y'all. I'm four-eyed. Okay? He says, your girl's loyalty gets tested when you at your lowest. Your loyalty tested when you at your highest. And then he has Coming to America 2 was whack. I didn't see it, so I don't know. That's what he posted. The next post is Hypocrite Son again. And someone posted allegedly, and laughing. And then the Hypocrite Son says, speaks back to the person that's allegedly laughing. Emojis. She contradicted herself the whole video. Then this other person, Willie Hall, sends them a message back and says, man, bruh, SHIT crazy. Then this girl, Monica McCall, what she do now, Beezy? That's what she says. And then there's an emoji. He has Monica McCall. He's, the hypocrite son. He puts emoji up with somebody holding their head, like, puts that up. The next picture is still from the same post, y'all. He has a picture up with somebody holding their head. This musty witch still at it. So somebody else posted that. And then somebody else posted a picture. I'm over it. And I'm going to leave all of these posts up here. So you can just see what these Christians are up to when they're not at church. But they might be doing it while they at church. They might be posting. Who knows? Then there's another post. I almost got offended. Sydney and LaGuan, whatever, Williams. She gets under my skin. I can't even watch a full video. Well, you know what, Miss Williams? If I get under your skin and you can't watch my videos, why would you click on it? Because when I'm on YouTube and I'm watching videos, I click on videos that I like, the people that I like. I don't click on people's videos that I don't like. So that sounds like a personal problem. And if you don't like videos, you shouldn't watch it. Simple as that. That's what's called what you call it? What do y'all call it? Free will? And she posts another comment and she says, knock all her SHIT over. That's what she says. Knock it over. It's amazing how these people talk on social media, y'all. So the hypocrite son, he got another post, and some girl named Young Yellow Blake, this B whatever gotta be stopped. So she's saying I have to be stopped, and I get tired of MFs saying SHIT about it. Now, there's another picture that she puts up, and then somebody named Keno Berry says that musty witch still at it. Now, the part that gets me, these little kids these days, it don't make any sense anymore how their brain works. But I understand it, because if you have your mother that's on here threatening people, and her sister, her sister's son went to school for criminal defense and everything, and they're all tied in this too. So it's no wonder that he has a squeaky clean background, because his cousin, I believe, he went to school for criminal defense. So no doubt he's entwined in this as well. You got police officers that's connected with this church, and all of these members are close, and this is why they feel like they can talk the way they talk. And the crazy part is they have members that they defend them, even with the proof right here in their faces. They defend them. And it's just like I said about some Jehovah's Witnesses. They defend wrong too. Some of them, well, mostly some of the brothers, they defend wrong too. Okay, now if these judges can take, I know y'all heard about that story of the Carter boys, but if you can take some guys that made a mistake in high school and make an example of them and send them to prison, and you cannot send criminals that's out here getting rid of people and their mamas and everybody else that's all entwined in this and helping boost their kids to do things to other people. If you can do all of this, why can't you charge the people that's behind terrorizing Dallas? Now, I thought this was cute. The Dallas Fire Rescue Chief, Louis Bright, He's retiring this month. And I found out that he was the bishop's armor bearer. I thought that was cute. Real cute. It's a lot of people that's protecting this man. It's a lot of people that's tied together. And it's sad, y'all. It's sad that all of these people is sitting in this man's church, and he got all this stuff going on out in the streets. So I'm gonna put a picture up of him too, so you all will know who his barrier is, because you might just want to know that. Now, I found something really, really interesting, y'all. Now, in my last video, I spoke on this certain NFL player. We're going to call him SpongeBob, because y'all know SpongeBob, he likes to make Krabby Patties. Okay, y'all? So we're going to call this NFL player SpongeBob, which is the backup dancer's partner, business partner. Now, I'm not going to say a lot about this right now, but I'm going to say it's suspect to me. It's odd, allegedly. I came across this flyer. This flyer says, SpongeBob's name on it. Celebrity comedy show. It has Roy Lee on it. It has Lonell, Michael Blackson, Red Grant, and Tony Roberts. Okay? Now, what I find odd is the person that's look like promoting the show for Roy Lee is business partners with Roy Lee's ops. I found that interesting, y'all. I don't know how y'all find it, but I find it very interesting. That's odd to me. I kept trying to figure out who was Roy Lee manager. Rain Man said he was on the phone with Roy Lee all the time. All the time. He was on the phone. Morning to night. They talked all the time. Just like he talked to Mo3 all the time. This came out his mouth. I wondered, was he a promoter for Roy Lee? Because I never knew who Roy Lee's manager was or anything like that. So if anybody knows, please tell me. If anybody knows the exact address and everything of where Roy Lee was shot, please tell me. But I just found that really odd when I came across this celebrity comedy show, and the person that was promoting it was the backup dancer's business partner. I found that odd. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to post this up of this flyer. And I want you all to see it. And see if y'all, I want to see what comments come from it. Okay, y'all? I just want to see what comments come from it. Now, Nick. There are so many complaints on some of these judges that I just mentioned today. So many complaints talking about the things that the people that they let her get away with stuff, and other people that they go after, that the crime is not even near the people that that he let go, and he go after them. Now, let's get back to the hypocrites. Bishop Hypocrites and his sons, the ones that want to get rid of me. And another thing, y'all, I did report to the FBI their messages that they had put up in their post, because those are threats, y'all. So now the backup dancer and his mother is under investigation. Now one of the hypocrite's son, the snake man, they're checking into him too because of that post. So I just want you all to know I'm on my stuff, okay, y'all? So when they post threats like this, I report them. And like I told y'all before, I had been talking to them anyway. So let's continue, y'all. Now, I want to just tell you a little bit about, the hypocrites. Hypocrite number one, Junior, he plays the drums at church. And at the same time, he want to run the streets and like terrorize people. He plays the drums. The sister hypocrite that gets in my inbox and tell me I don't know who the F I'm messing with. She's over the media team for the church, y'all. She's in charge of trying to keep all of their dirt out of the media. She's in charge of that. And baby boy hypocrite, he's he only come when they have big events because he's busy out in the street terrorizing people allegedly. Okay, y'all. The backup dancer, he only shows up on watch night, so he can ask God for forgiveness and pay his tithes. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. When these people get in trouble or whatever, and allegedly some of their the members that don't hardly come, that's rappers and everything, but they show up and pay their tithes, they're paying their tithes because they're paying people off for keeping them out of trouble. So that's what their tithes are when they're paying their tithes. So it's messed up when your mother, somebody that's supposed to teach you right from wrong, your mother and these bishops and all these people that you're supposed to look up to, when they're out here teaching their kids the way to do things is to get rid of people, it's sad. And then you go and you got a Bible in your hand. They think that just because they're not being punished, by people of the world, as far as authorities, the feds, they can only do so much. And they're very good at hiding the things that they're doing. And they're also good at having everything right out in plain sight. So, they feel that they're untouchable. They feel like they can do anything and everything they want. If they do something, they feel like, with their ties, they can get off. And they can have a clean, squeaky background like the backup dancer because of the people that is surrounding them. Now, the reason that I'm getting under their skin, because they don't really have to watch my videos if they don't want to. But, of course, I have people in my inbox, in my comment section, that takes my little tag and they takes it over to, these hypocrites and backup dancers pages. And they like to instigate. And they like to start things. So, I'm watching you too. Just want you to know. I'm watching everything. I'm watching you go take my video or whatever and send it to somebody else's page just to keep something going. And it's a lot of pettiness that's on YouTube. It really is. And this Operation Takedown that's going on, trying to take down people's channels and videos and all of this stuff, this too shall pass. Okay? And people are just going to find a way to do things differently. and still get their message out. So keep doing what you're doing, because you all are making yourself look guilty. You're also putting your mothers and everybody else, when y'all go on social media and have your little conversations about you want to spit on somebody and all of this stuff, you're putting yourself in the spotlight too. So you're just opening it up for them to watch you too, and your nephew and everybody else that's involved. So keep doing what y'all doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And like I said, y'all, this was something that was meant to be. And like I told you before, I am a spiritual person, and I do believe in higher powers, and I know this to be true because I've went through things that was really, really weird to me. I have never seen a dog follow somebody home in real life that don't know them and protect them. And when I got to the building after this person left because they were scared of this dog, when I got to the building, I just went on and invited the dog in because he followed me for 8 blocks or 9 blocks. He followed me. I received a call the next day, the very next morning, and it was my brother. And my brother said one of his friends' dog was missing. And I said, how do he look? And he was like, he's huge, big head, big Rockwell. I guess, yeah, Rockwell. And I was like, that's weird because a dog followed me home last night. He's right here. And he was like, you're not scared of him? I'm like, no, he protected me last night because somebody jumped out on me. And I probably would not be here today if it wasn't for this dog that I did not know. So I found out later it was my friend's, my brother's friend's dog. And he came over and he got his dog. And the dog name was Bear. And he was humongous. They didn't call him Bear for nothing. And he followed me. It's the same thing when I did the interview with Duke, and I told him something that I didn't tell anybody. I told him I released some information that I didn't tell anybody because I thought people was gonna be like, oh, she's crazy. But I'm gonna repeat it again. But you can go and look at the interview that we did together, me and Duke, on his page. But I was sitting at this very desk, and an image appeared to my right. The image from basically here down, it looked like Mo 3. I didn't get scared, but I didn't look up at the face. That I did not do. I kept working, and when I finished working, it disappeared. I was just putting notes together and doing little things at my desk, and that's what happened to me, y'all. And it disappeared. It's a lot of weird things been going on with since this case has started, and since I started doing it. Like I told you before about the being woke up out my sleep and trembling until I wrote down that there was footage of this whole ordeal that happened to him that day. Once I wrote it down, the trembling stopped. Things that's going on right now is above their power. It's above, Christian officer. It's above the hypocrite, Bishop Hypocrite. It's above the backup dancer, the Skeet sisters and Mama Skeet. It's beyond them. It's over their head. They have been playing with God for a very long time. And it's time for the things that they're doing to come to surface. It's time. It's time for, people in their business dealings with funeral homes and sending their little henchmen out to, put people in those funeral homes. It's time for this to come forward. It's time for people to get the same treatment as everybody else that goes to jail and do crimes. So it's time for the backup dancer to get his little squeaky clean little record tarnished, because the stuff that he's out here doing, the hits he's putting on people and everything else is against the law. So it needs to be dealt with, y'all. So even the backup dancer's mother, who's, she's been in the game a very long time, and she thinks that she's running things and she's running the streets. And not only do she think she runs the streets of Dallas, she thinks she runs the streets everywhere because of all the power that has landed in their laps. But the fact that they are all under investigation now, they don't hold wind with a lot of things that's going on. The fact that Bishop Hypocrite is behind, allegedly, having kids that's out here terrorizing people and threatening people to not even come forward if they do something to them and all of this stuff. It's time for him to be brought down. You can't hold a Bible and you can't be, allegedly running dirty money in the churches and continue to get away with this. Just because, y'all look all fresh and clean on Sunday and you don't, you look like you not on the things that people are saying you are, but you are. The fact that somebody can come in my email box and send me a message and the whole message is a lie, that I don't even know no rappers. I only know these people through church, and then you're at the clubs with them and at birthday parties. That alone shows that you are a liar. When you sent me that message, it was an all and out lie. And just like you go to your mailbox and you get some mail and you open it up, and if you wanted to go to social media and read your own mail to somebody, you can do that. So that was my personal email, so I can leave that up if I want to. Now, as far as the pictures, they're public too. I still went and blurred out some of the pictures because I just did it. But I could have, like I said, fought that. This is getting really, really crazy. And people are telling me about injustices that happened to them as well with the Dallas Police Department. They're coming to me telling me this as well. Also, look at Rich Long. He's saying that he had a family member that something happened to. That needs to be brought to light. So it's a lot going on right now, y'all. And I am going to be not only looking into Mo3's stuff that's going on with him, but I'm going to be looking into other cases that people were wronged in some kind of way, or they felt like it was one-sided, and maybe this is what it was all about. Maybe this is Mo3's legacy, to clean up Dallas and to finally shed light on a lot of people that's getting away with a lot of things. I also was looking at a video about Mo3, I think an interview that he had, and he was saying that they were trying to even reopen cases on him. So they were targeting him, and they were targeting him for a reason. And I just hope that Mo3's family has a really, really good lawyer, because if Christian officer is on any of his paperwork, I would go after her with everything that I have. I would definitely sue her. And I would sue her because she was going after him because of her associates. So, like I told y'all, this is a lot. It's a whole heap of lot that's going on right now. And it's so sad. Like I said before, it's sad that you have all these people in high places that's against people, everyday people. They're against them. But the people that's out here doing all the dirt, got these little street pharmacy businesses that they, opening up just so that they can move their little street pharmacy crap. They have all of this stuff going on. They're rapping about getting rid of people, and they're getting away with it. They're running people down in broad daylight, taking them out on the expressway. And they don't care about the innocent bystanders that's getting hit. They don't care. As a mother, that hurt to see that. Because like I said before, if I had been in any one of those cars and you have your child in the car, what do you tell your child when they looking at that, seeing that? Instead of looking at the cartoons, you're looking at some crap right before your eyes like that. So this gotta stop. And maybe this is what people have to do. Like they brought in, feds from other states to help with this case. Maybe this is what everybody has to do. They have to get together from different states and help another state with cases so that it can, bring down the garbage that's going on out here. Because it's a shame that our brothers and fathers and, uncles and all of that, they can't walk to the corner store, without other guys riding around in their cars ready to do something to them. This has to stop. And the crazy part that I saw, this commissioner guy, he's a Democrat. That made me feel so crazy because I was like, wait a minute. He's a Democrat? That makes me, things like this make you never want to even vote for nobody. Because you have a Republican that get into office and, things just went from bad to worse. And then now you have the Democrats in the office. And when you find out people like this commissioner is a Democrat and they have backings from other people, it's a very sad thing. It's sad. And I don't even see how a lot of these people sleep at night, with the things that they're out here doing to people. The former mayor of Dallas, Dwayne Caraway, was sentenced to 4.5 years for stealing, y'all. For stealing. He had to pay back restitution. They have two amounts on here. One was $565,774. The other amount is that admitted to pocketing about $450,000 between 2011 2017. And the majority of the checks, he took it to a pawn shop to cash it. He took them to liquor stores to cash it. A mayor, y'all. And you know what people were saying? They was defending him. People from his church was coming in his defense. He's stealing from the community. And the community was coming to his defense. His pastor, Donald Paris, he came to his defense. Out of all people, these pastors and politicians coming to tell them he's a good man, he's a father, he's the caregiver of his mother. Yeah, he's all those things maybe. But he's a thief. And he stole from the people. But they don't look at that. And I'm telling you, like, some church people are so loyal. They so loyal. No matter what, they're so loyal. It's just like when that picture came out on I think it was Lifetime. The picture came out about, the Jehovah's Witnesses and what they were doing. And then when people went back to the hall, they had questions like, wait a minute now. You mean to tell me y'all covering up things like this? And they made sure that they picked somebody that everybody liked at the hall, that people looked up to. And they figured that they would listen to this person because people like him. So they made sure this was the person to put the fire out. Oh, don't worry about that. It's nothing to that. I can tell you personally, it's not like that. And the members shut up. They had nothing else to say. They act like it wasn't no big deal, that it was swept right under the rug, and they kept on going like nothing happened. Like nothing happened. And then old COVID hit. Old COVID hit, and people were staying at home, and people were talking more, and people are doing more, and then people started losing members. And they had they had a lot of time on their hands, so they could start looking into things their own self. And they started finding things that they were into and what they were doing. It's a mess, y'all. It is. It is. But one thing I learned when I was going to the hall was, he's going to clean out his own house first. So maybe this is Operation Cleanup. Maybe this is what they were talking about all those years when they was like, God is going to clean up his own house first before he gets to everybody else. And look at his house, y'all. Look at his house at Mount Rose. Look at his house. Look at, some of the Jehovah's Witness spots. Look at what's going on at their house. When I say this is bigger than them, it's bigger than them. It really is. And there's nothing that they can do about it. They can lie. And they can get on their social media and say she getting on my nerves. I'm tired of her lying on me. What am I lying on you about? I am saying y'all associate with each other. Y'all do. What am I lying on you about? You yourselves is out here singing about people that you're taking out. Everybody is coming forward in Dallas saying that, what's going on is really going on. That you all are threats to people. People are scared of you. Another thing that I'm hearing, allegedly, is there was someone in the car with Mo3 that day. There was someone in the car with him. Who was it, y'all? Who was in that car with Mo3 the day he was on that expressway? Who? They're also saying one of the Skeet girls was there at the house. It wasn't just the sister that was going with him. Somebody else was there that night. Another thing that I'm hearing is the Skeet girl, one of the Skeet girls, the one that was going with Mo3, and Christian officer, they were at Bubba's scene of the crime. People are saying the Skeet girl had something to do with it. She was there too. This is crazy. This is literally crazy. You have a commissioner with a hand all in the cookie jar, control of everything that's going on. You have judges in your back pocket. You have officers in your back pocket. And you wonder why they have favoritism. This is why. You wonder how somebody can get taken out on an expressway with cameras, witnesses, everybody all around. And the person that everybody is screaming to the top of their lungs that did it is being protected. There's also a video, I think it's on Mo3 TV. And it's saying that Keywan is talking. And that he's naming Beto. Now I'm going to ask y'all a question. If you was Keywan right now, and knowing what you know about Bishop Hypocrite, his girlfriend, the commissioner, would you give up the right person, or would you give up somebody that people feel like they're, something that they can throw away? He's a nobody to them. Why him? Because he fits. Do you see how they are so quick to throw people under the bus that's in their own camp? Did it not cross anybody's mind that this guy is scared to mention the bishop Nim and the commissioner? He's in their care pretty much. Or he thinks that they can reach out and touch him. It was a story. Well, somebody said that, I think it was Renee, the ex-chief, she said that she said that this police officer, Brian Reiser, I think it's Reiser, that just went to jail for two crimes. She said that the feds gave her the okay and gave them the okay, and the DA, which is, you know, the ex-judge, they gave them the okay to let this man stay on 20 more months on the police force after he was under investigation for putting hits on people. She said this. And this week or last week, the feds came, you know, they gave a statement and they said that they didn't have nothing to do with that. Don't lie on them. They didn't tell nobody for to stay on, or let him stay on. So if the feds didn't do it, this ex-judge that's now DA, was it his call? Was it his call to keep him on? John Cruzat. I hope I'm saying it right. Cruzat, something like that. Clues and threes. John. Commissioner, funeral home, DA. Clues and threes. Anyway, y'all, I done talked enough. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all.